World Championships, with this the final event, the men's 4x400m relay. 5 teams contesting this event. In lane number 3 we have Waikato, in lane 4 Auckland B, in 5 Wellington, in 6 Auckland A, and in 7 Canterbury. That's Craig Gallelee nearest the camera, Shane Downey running for Auckland A, Bruce Odams for Wellington, Wayne Paul for Auckland B, and Jack O'Connor for Waikato. And looks like there is, in fact, a last-minute scratching from lane 4. Auckland B have been scratched from this team. And they run in lanes for the first 400 metres. So it's a Waikato in 3, Wellington in 5, Auckland in 6, and Canterbury in 7. Just the 4 provinces seeking the gold medal, and this is the final event at the National Championships, and it's a very even start as they make their way down the back straight at the 200-metre mark. It's probably Shane Downey, better known as a 1 and 200-metre man, who's got the edge on the other 3 runners in the field. Be interesting to see how he hangs on for the last 200 metres.
And a whole range of talents meet over this 4x400-metre relay. Here's Shane Downey, the specialist 100-metre man, running against Wayne Paul, the specialist hurdler, and Bruce Odams, the bronze medalist in the 800 metres. And they come through for all the turmoil and confusion of the changeovers, still in lanes at this stage because they go round this first bend and break for the pole line as they come through at the beginning of the back straight on the second lap.
Kevin Philpott carrying the stick for Auckland, and for Wellington running alongside of him, it's in fact Brendan Craig, better known as an 800-metre runner. So this wide range of events which these runners come from for this 400 metres relay, which Roger Robinson was talking about, very much in evidence here. We had Shane Downey, a 1 and 200-metre man, leading the first leg, and now an 800-metre man leading the second leg. It's Wellington leading from Auckland, Waikato third, and Canterbury fourth.
And the Craig brothers in Wellington have been running some sprint races recently to prepare for their 800-metre efforts. Brendan running this lap, and Michael, who'll be running the last lap, performed recently over 200 metres, really giving themselves some sharpening speed. And now comes all the jostling as the exhausted runners cross the line and have to try and stay out of the way of the runners taking over and going off at full speed for the third lap.
Anthony Green takes the stick off for Wellington on this third leg, and John Enright, who's been one of the country's better one-lappers in recent years, and you can see the experience and the speed of the Waikato runner, John Enright. But at the moment, we're looking at the Aucklander, who's really running extremely well. John Enright, as he powers his way down the back straight, and he's given Auckland a very big lead. At the 200-metre mark on the third leg, Wellington second, Waikato third, and Canterbury fourth. And
4x400 relay running is all about oxygen debt, and that's what this man is going to find as he comes into the finishing straight. He went off incredibly fast, and now here comes the Wellingtonian back on him as the Aucklander starts to climb the stairs at the finishing straight, and just 1 lap to run, and it's Wellington who go into it with 800-metre runner Michael Craig taking over the baton.
And it's Paul Cuff, the 400-metre man for Auckland. So this is going to be a very fascinating final leg. Paul Cuff, former 400-metre champion, against Michael Craig, the country's fastest 800-metre runner this year. This is going to be interesting as they hit the back straight, and Craig has got 10 metres on Cuff. I don't know whether that's going to be enough. He's running hard, and Cuff is pulling back the gap with every stride as they get to the 200-metre mark. Waikato third and Canterbury fourth.
And Grant Gilbert for Canterbury is in fact closing up fast, but not sufficiently to make a real impact on the 2 leaders, as Cuff sits poised as they come off the last bend to take over from Michael Craig, the tall 800-metre man from Wellington. And what a finish this is going to be during these championships.
It's really tough for these 800-metre men to be able to expect to mix it with the 400-metre specialists in these relays, and Paul Cuff, the former 400-metre champion, comes down and leads the Auckland team to victory in the gold medal. Wellington second, Canterbury third, and Waikato fourth. John Enright and Paul Cuff, who ran the 2 critical legs for Auckland, and that made all the difference as they powered their team to victory in the men's 4x400-metre relay. And it was Paul Cuff who anchored the team that really made the difference as he set out after Michael Craig on that last leg, and with his superior speed and experience over this distance, powered his team to victory.
And this is the moment when the 400-metre specialists sat poised to end these championships on an appropriate note. They have been good games for records, they've been good games for individuals, but they've overall been games of very fine competition. Some wonderful racing going on here, and this is a wonderful race to end them, with Paul Cuff taking over, floating away from a very courageous and hard-working Michael Craig, and Auckland appropriately end the championships, breaking the tape in front.
So Auckland end the national championships in